The vendor aging report provides an overview of debts unpaid to your vendor. For each vendor whom you owe money, the report shows the value of the debt before vendor, the age of the debt, the length of time the debt has remained unpaid, liability accounts in which the debt is recorded, subtotal balances for each unpaid invoice. Debts before vendors are sorted, grouped by age, and the analysis of each debt is provided. The report retrieves data from the Vendor Aging Journal. The basic Vendor Aging Report provides a list of vendors with their outstanding balances, the total amounts being displayed in your company's system currency, and the vendor's currency, and being broken into date ranges of 30 days. For each vendor, the report also contains information about liability accounts in which the debt before the vendor is recorded. If slices of the debt are recorded in different accounts, the total amount is broken into corresponding subtotals that are allocated to different liability accounts presented in the report. For each liability account, you can find a currency or currencies in which the debt or its slice is to be paid. In this video, we will show you how to generate a vendor aging report. In the header area, provide a date range and a name for the report. To generate the report according to the indicated parameters and predefined report settings, click the Build button in the toolbar area. In the basic vendor aging report, the data is grouped by vendor, then by account, then by currency, and finally by purchase invoice. The four-level hierarchy formed as a consequence of such grouping allows for displaying further details of each vendor outstanding balance, as you can navigate a tree structure representation of the hierarchy to find more information. To see sub-level details in the generated report, you have to drill down to lower levels within the vendor aging report. The default grouping settings are defined in the rows section of the basic vendor aging report. To define the groupings, the fields have been added by which data in the report has to be grouped by rows. However, you can change the predefined settings and choose how to group data by yourself. To do that, click the Customize button. Use the Rows section to view and customize the default groupings. You can delete, rearrange, and add new fields to the section by which you wish to group data. To add fields for grouping the Rows section, click the Select an Option box, and then select a field by which you want to group data from the list of options. Use the Columns section to view and customize the default groupings. As with groupings by rows, in the Columns section, you add fields by which you want to group data. The set of fields available for grouping data by columns is the same as grouping data by rows. In the Values section, click the Select an Option box, and then select a summable field from the list of options. Click the Build button to view the report according to the parameters that you have selected. Once you are done, click Save.